Hey guys, Jeffrey's here, and welcome back to Cities in Motion 2. It is Friday, it is the end of the week, and that actually means something to me now. Being back at university, I can happily say it's the end of the week. And we got some stuff to do in this city, because, if you look here, this depot idea, not really working right now. We have 4 lines coming out of one depot, and I think that could be creating problems for us. Looks like it could be creating a lot of problems for us with all these buses. We need that bus to move out of the way, so that all these other buses can go through. There we go. They're starting to move now. Okay, that's starting to move a bit better. Apart from that one, which has to ruin it for everybody again. Oh man. Okay, there's a couple more coming out now. There's another one that's turning in. So it's almost like alternative. That one's going straight ahead, that one's going right, that one's going straight ahead. I'm guessing these two are going right. Straight ahead, right, right, straight ahead, right, straight ahead, right, right, straight ahead. And so on and so forth. I'm going to make this road one way. I can't, there's a bus stop there. Oh, that's annoying. I was going to make that one way. Oh, man. Damn. That would have actually been a really, really good solution. Damn. Right, okay. I'm going to just pretend that doesn't exist. Same up here with this metro problem. I think if I just pretend it doesn't exist, it won't be an issue. I'm not even sure why there's a big queue. I know there's this whole thing about trains trying to get into their depots, etc. And I'd understand if that made a big queue, but there's nothing in the way here, and yet there's this queue building up. And they are all empty trains, so they all just run straight through here. Maybe it's to do with these trains pulling out onto the track. Yeah, that causes a bit of an issue. It's because you can't get 2 trains queuing in this section. It's very poor design from me, really. I didn't make it long enough to fit 2 trains in. I only made it long enough to fit 1 train in, because I'm an idiot. Right, what are we going to do in today's episode? Today's episode probably isn't going to be as action-packed as the last one. We have these 2 tram lines up and running now. The City West loop, clockwise and anti-clockwise, although they only actually become loops and in this part of the city going around this avenue. And apart from that, and apart from this little bit here, which this stop was quite popular when it first opened, not so much now. But yeah, apart from that, it all just runs down this avenue, all the way down City West, all the way down to this part here, which is the Carmine South, and then into this depot, which only has 2 trams left. Might have to buy some more trams. We had enough to start with. Yeah, they only need 25. We got... actually, I suppose we need some extra. So what type are these again? The Railcad S200. Get an extra 5 just to stop that from being a problem. The metro in the city here is actually proving to be quite successful. There's something like 90 people waiting at that stop just now. There's a fair few waiting here. Trains are running full, so that's good to see. There's quite a few people waiting there as well. The interchange with the monorail. 2 monorail stations quite close together. I guess there's another sort of mini interchange here. Yeah, there's a little bit of passenger movement going on here, which is also good to see. Trams are doing well. Got some long tram lines still. I kind of want to focus on this part of the city today. See if we can fix up this part of the city. You know, the more I'm saying it and the more I'm looking at it, it's probably not the best idea I've had. But I think like a continuous loop that will go around like that in one direction and then try and do it in the opposite direction, that might not be a bad idea. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's try putting some stops down first and see what it comes out like. We should have... we should have 2 bus stops here. For some reason we've only got 1. down another one. Let's put it there. Okay, I'm going to choose a random piece of road. Something like this, here. Demolish that. Rebuild it as this. Like that. And then straight down the end here, can I put a bus depot on this section? If I can, then brilliant. I can. Brilliant. We're going to put that like that. And we're going to have a large bus stop there. And hang on. Let's replace this with a one-way street. Like that. Okay, so we want a large bus stop there. And another one there. That should work. Right, now we need to put the loops in themselves. So, from here, let's have one there, and another one, I guess there. Then we need to come down this way, so we'll have one there. Where's my target point? It's over there. So there, like that. And then it will stop there at the station, and then we want another one there. 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 And then we'll just carry on going around like this. Straight line across this way. There. So this is going to be like the outer loop, but it's also going to be the anti-clockwise loop. The anti-clockwise outer loop, I think we should call it. It's going to stop there, and then it's going to stop at this one and connect with this metro station. And then I guess a straight line back up isn't a bad idea. This should get people off the roads again. So that, I'm guessing, will connect with that. But I'm going to put another one down here to connect. I might as well go straight ahead. One more. Go across one more block. Pop that there. And then I'll have one there to connect with the trams, and then it will run back to base. So that's one loop done. Now I've got to do the other loop. So I might as well start with a stop there. Actually, I'll put one there as well. And then I want it to... Actually, I'll take that one out. So I can put another stop there. Again, I kind of want this one to go in a straight line, really. Just to connect with the metro. So I'll skip that one out, so it'll stop there. And then after that, it will go here. And then whereas this one goes straight ahead, I'm going to take this one up Upper Street. So it'll go there. Like that, and then there like that. And then up again onto this street. Then it'll just run straight over like that, and then another one there. And one there. And then there. And there. And then it'll come up here to the metro. And then it'll stop there. It's quite a way actually, so we'll have another one there. And then again, That one goes off that way, so this one's going to go straight ahead. It's going to stop there. And there's an interchange with the monorail again there, so we'll put that in. And then I guess it will come up this way. And then I'll have another stop there. And then a final one there. That'll do. That looks alright. Now we need some buses. So I don't think we're going to need the largest buses. But we're going to need some slightly big ones. The Pavlova Riva, 22 seats, 95% service quality. Let's get 50 to start with. Like so. Now we need to map out the lines. So I need to remember where all the stops are now. My memory is probably going to fail me on this. So what are we going to call it? South. Hang on. C South Loop. Let's do clockwise first. And we'll timetable it the same as the Cobalt line, because that's the first one that comes up. How are we doing for time? Doing good for time. Should get both of these lines in and running. It's almost lazy doing this with the bus. Almost lazy. Because it just means you haven't got to build loads of other lines everywhere. Especially with this, we're actually linking 2 hubs up instead of 1. But then because we've got the loop system going on, passengers can choose which way round the loop they go, depending on where they want to go. So this area isn't fully covered. We're going to have another line that covers all this bottom section. This is just to get people moving. Again, there's a siren outside my window. I keep going to look round and see who's following me on Twitch, but that's not how this works. Okay, that's one loop done. So that was the clockwise loop, so now we've got to do C South Loop anti-clockwise. There we go. Close that window now. Timetable this the same as the Cobalt line again, bus every half an hour. Apart from on weekends where it's 45 minutes, and at night where it's an hour. I'm not actually sure if that's a reliable system or not. No real way of checking. There's nothing like... There's always things like vehicle was late. Customers get upset because the vehicle was late, but there isn't very much you can do about that. I mean, not really. You can't move traffic out the way. And if you try and rebuild a road so your vehicle runs faster, your vehicle despawns. So you can't just do that either. So they should have a thing like passengers would rather have a bus every half an hour at weekends or something like that. So you can actually judge it compared to what you're running at the moment and see what you can improve on. There we go. That's the second line in. Okay, are there any buses coming out? Any buses coming out to play? Not quite yet. Save the game quickly. Make sure we don't have any more crashing errors. Although it worries me when it takes a while to save like that. Right. It's weird, this actually looks like I'm facing directly north, looking up that way, but then if you look on the mini-map, I'm actually pointing northwest. Or maybe slightly more north-northwest. Are there any buses? Must be one at 6, surely. Surely there must be one at 6. There's a bus running every hour. Really? What day is it? Monday, 6 AM. Oh, there's a gap. Because that finishes at 5 and not 6. Well, that's going to be problematic, because we'll have a lot of lines that are based on that. Oh dear. We'll have to fix that. Right. So now in half an hour's time we'll be able to grab a bus. I'm just going to follow the first clockwise bus round its route to make sure everything is working okay. Is that a clockwise one? Yep, that's the clockwise one. So we'll grab the bus, put it there like that. Got a few traffic light issues to deal with. There we go. So now we're going to duck in here, load up. I decided to put this hub out of the way a little bit more. I wasn't expecting to get loads of people waiting at that stop unless we build another metro line underneath it or something. But I'm just thinking in terms of buses queuing and blocking other vehicles and stuff, it just keeps them out of the way. Not many people waiting at these stops so far, but then it's a long route. Especially these ones where there's more than one interchange with the monorail, effectively. But then I've been on buses before in places like Australia, going around Perth, where there is like 6 or 7 stops on one long continuous street. So what I've got built here isn't actually that unrealistic. It does happen from time to time. Right, that metro stop that we've just gone past, that'll probably rise in popularity now. People taking the train and then the bus to work. That's the theory. We have to wait and see whether it actually works out or not. And I forgot to mention this at the start of the video again, but my voice is still terribly bad right now. So I do apologise for that once again. I really must get myself some throat sweets. See if I can soothe it a little bit. It feels like sandpaper every time I swallow. It's a horrible feeling. Horrible, horrible feeling. Drink will help. Slightly. Right. One person on board. We've only transported 4 people in total. Oh, 2 people on board now. We're improving. Right turn here. Another stop with nobody waiting. I thought people would be using this to get to work. I really did. I thought it would be a very popular way of people to get to work. Guess not. Mind you, they'll be going to work, not coming from work, if the mechanics of this game are built properly. There you go, got 6 people waiting here. Only 1 waiting to go in the other direction. Oh dear, that's not very popular then. And just down the road they get dropped off. They probably go back, walk back to the metro station and get on a train again. Right, nearly done, nearly finished the loop, and then we'll leave the bus to go on its, hopefully its second loop, and we'll call this an episode. I feel like things are slowing down a little bit again in this game. Like we had a really action-packed thing when we were building the highway, new freeway, and the metro track that ran through the middle of it, and then there was rebuilding the metro depot area and the metro hub to make that work smoothly again, although at the moment it is failing. So I might have to revisit that idea a little bit. I might rebuild the depots again. Come up with a better plan. But now I feel like things are really dying down a little bit. We've got a lot of satellite hubs that we still need to connect up. Well, actually, I think these were the last 2. thinking about it. I think these were the last two that didn't have a single line running from them. Although there was only the one, because the monorail ran to the other one. So I might have actually finished that one off. But there's still more lines that need to come out of these to connect everything up, make sure everything's working swell. Oh dear, passengers aren't very happy. Why aren't they very happy? Vehicle was late. Vehicle was late. Was it really? That's strange. Anyway, we're going to leave this bus to do its next loop, guys, and I'm going to end this episode here. So thank you very much for watching. Next episode will be on Monday again. Starting to stick to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing as well. CIMX will probably be back this week coming. If not, then the week after, just while I get my timetable sorted again. Train Fever should also be back on Monday. And again, if not, then it'll be the week after. Those two did fall down a long way down the list, and I feel a little bit bad, but they were my newest series. So I sort of felt like if I let them slip again a little bit, especially CIMX, because there's only I think 4 or 5 episodes of that, so it will almost feel like it's starting again when I came back. Whereas this, if I left it for a couple of weeks, people will sort of go, "Oh, he must have finished it," and leave basically. So I didn't want that to happen. Right, I am going to end this episode here. I am going to end. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed watching it, and until next time, I will see you soon.